In this video, we'll go over 5 phrasal verbs with catch. So grab a notebook and let's get started. Our first phrasal verb is catch at, and the most commonly used definition for catch at is to reach out and try to get a hold of something, especially as it goes past. For example, she caught at the branch as she fell from the tree. So because catch at means to reach out and try to get a hold of something, we don't know from this sentence if she was successful at grabbing and holding the branch as she fell. My next sentence says, the child caught at his water bottle as it fell off the table. So here, we don't know from this sentence if the child was able to catch the bottle as it fell or if it fell and hit the floor. Our next phrasal verb is catch on, and this has 3 primary definitions. The first is to understand or grasp a concept or idea. For example, I didn't understand the rules of the game at first, but eventually I caught on. And my next sentence says, the lawyer couldn't catch on to what his client was trying to explain. Our second definition of catch on is to become popular or trendy. For example, the new fashion trend started in Europe and quickly caught on around the world. This next sentence says, Pokemon Go quickly caught on and has reached over 1 billion downloads since its release. Our third definition of catch on is to spread or become widely known. For example, thanks to social media, news of the incident caught on within minutes. And my next sentence says, the rumor caught on and soon everyone in the office was talking about it. Next up, we have catch up, and catch up has a few uses. To catch up on something means to bring oneself up to date with or complete a backlog of tasks, information, or activities. A backlog is uncompleted work that needs to be finished. My first sentence says, she spent the weekend catching up on her favorite TV series. And my next sentence says, I stayed late at work to catch up on some paperwork. So remember, catch up on is commonly used in this sense to refer to getting up to date or completing tasks that have been left undone. Here we have catch up with, and there are 3 main uses for catch up with. Our first definition can be used with people or things, and that's to reach or come up to someone or something by moving faster. For example, after falling behind, she had to pedal faster to catch up with the other cyclists. The phrasal verb to fall behind means to fail to do something fast enough or on time. And my next sentence says, I walked quickly to catch up with my friends who were already ahead. Our second definition is used with people, and to catch up with someone means to meet someone after a period of time without seeing each other. For example, I haven't seen my childhood friend in years, but we finally caught up with each other over lunch. If you do something over lunch, it means you do that thing during lunch. It's common to hear someone say over dinner or over coffee. So if you catch up over dinner, you have dinner together and chat about what's going on in your lives. If you catch up over coffee, you update each other about your lives while enjoying coffee together. This next sentence says, we bumped into our former neighbors and spent hours catching up with them on recent events. When you bump into someone, you meet someone you know unexpectedly. Our third definition of catch up with is to face consequences or negative effects of past actions or decisions. For example, his unhealthy lifestyle choices caught up with him and now he has serious health issues. Unhealthy lifestyle choices could include not exercising, poor eating habits, smoking, or drinking too much alcohol. And my next sentence says, the company's financial mismanagement eventually caught up with them, leading to bankruptcy. Up next, we have the phrasal verb catch out, and this is more commonly used in British English than American English, and it has 2 primary definitions. The first is to detect that someone has done something wrong or made a mistake. For example, the journalist's investigation caught out the politician's dishonesty. And my next sentence says, the teacher's pop quiz caught out the students who hadn't studied. Our second definition of catch out is to cause someone to be in a difficult or disadvantageous situation. For example, the sudden rainstorm caught out the hikers who were unprepared. And my next sentence says, the unexpected change in the exam format caught out many students who hadn't practiced that type of question. Here's the phrase to be or get caught up in something. And the most commonly used definition is to become involved in something, often without wanting to. For example, she was caught up in a heated argument between her friends and found it difficult to stay neutral. To stay neutral is to not favor one side or the other. And my next sentence says, he got caught up in a life of crime. So this suggests that the person mentioned became involved or entangled in a criminal lifestyle or activities. Now that you are all caught up on phrasal verbs with catch, try to use one the next time you are speaking with someone in English or down below in the comments. See you in the future.